Today I am going to introduce another package called Chart.js. Using this new package, I can draw graphs and charts in the web pages, similar to this page. First thing first, please go to the course website and download the required files for this chapter. I have already done that, so let us look into the source code in the HTML file. We need to program three sections in the HTML file. Script source, to source all codes for drawing objects. Canvas tag, to define where we would like to draw each object. And a script section to program what we would like to show. So more information and samples can be found here. So let me explain the HTML code. So the source code, as I said, is to source all the programs that we need to draw these charts. The first part is pretty generic, and this is what is going to show. And the second part is where we're going to draw these graphs. So first, we're going to make a canvas tag with an ID with the width and height, and another one with another canvas with the ID, with the width and with the height. And then we're going to write programs to feed these charts with numbers. In this case, some static ones. So for example, let's say my chart is a new chart, type bar, and this is the data of the chart. The labels, the data set, the background, and the actual data itself. For CPU, for memory, for net, and also some options. The progress chart, it would be type of line, and then you would have 3 lines in it: best, worst, and average, which is linked to genetic algorithm that I'm going to explain in the next tutorial. And this is how we're going to fill each of these lines. For example, with this data, with this data, and with this data. And if you open it with the HTML file, as you can see, this is what we would be able to get. Now linking this with Express and EJS packages, now we can dynamically make such charts. So for that, we make a copy of the HTML file, we rename it to EJS, and then go inside and make the required changes. So let me show you how it is done. If you compare these two files side by side, many parts are the same. The name of the solver, of course, I'm going to pass it on through a variable. The IP address, and also the solution value or the optimal value that I found so far. Also through another one. For the charts, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fill up this values dynamically, and here is how I'm going to do that. For the labels, instead of 3 hosts, I may have more, so therefore this is how I'm going to fill it up. Please pay attention that in a normal case we have % equal and we have % minus when it comes to filling scripts. And then I'm going to fill up this data like this. And then I'm going to fill up the memory, network, and every other thing that I have here. So as you can see, I keep the skeleton, but I would fill these graphs with numbers as I want to do that. So let me go to the code and show you how I'm going to fill up these numbers. Is a typical EJS usage on the slash, and then I'm going to generate random numbers, and this is how I'm going to fill up this variable. And of course, I'm going to listen to a specific point. So let me compile this code and show you how it would work. And this is how it works. Now if I refresh, I would get different random numbers. And if I do not refresh, every 5 seconds, the page will be refreshed automatically.